Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Magic Duels with our Marionette Reanimator deck. So I've made a few changes to the list to alleviate some of the issues that arose with the deck itself. So we've gone down one Insolent Neonate, we've gone down a Rise from the Grave, Necromantic Summon, sorry, and gone down the Crush of Tentacles. And we've actually created ourselves a new win condition. So we've got a single copy of Rise from the Tide, so put a 2/2 black zombie token onto the battlefield for each instant or sorcery in your graveyard. So this is our alternative win condition if the combo isn't going so well, so we can do that kind of thing. And also there was a bit of an issue with Marionette Master being hit with instant speed removal, so we've actually added in 2 dispels as well, so that when we actually go for our combo we can leave 1 mana open to get rid of that instant speed removal that they might have planned. Because most of the time they do tend to tap out and just leave up 1 spell to use. I don't think they'll really expect the dispel, nor do they really expect the combo in the first place, which is why instant speed removal isn't so much of a worry. But by adding dispels we've sort of negated that issue. So anyway guys, I'll see you in the games. Alright, we're in. We're on the play. This is a bit of a crappy hand, we have no self-mill. Oh, really bad. Alright, we have to keep this. I've actually just played a match before this one. Got about 8 turns in before I realised I hadn't even pressed the record button, so that was good. Our opponent is on blue-white. Okay. Well, we're going to go Swamp into Cathartic Reunion. Hello, Ever After. That's one of our pieces. And we'll get rid of the Smoldering Marsh and the Swamp. Yeah. Actually. Stop it. The island, so that we've got double black. No matter what happens. Okay. I would have loved to have discarded that, but it's fine. If we had double red, we did get rid of a blue, so it don't matter. Smuggler's Copter for our opponent. Okay. Hang on. Ah, bug. Never mind. Okay. I think we probably leave up. We wait on the Collective Defiance. We wait till we can use the damage to a creature and discard our hand, so that we can get this Gear Hulk into the yard and get rid of whatever creature he plans on crewing his Smuggler's Copter up with. Seems like the plan. It does suck to get rid of the Ever After at, but, you know. Yeah. Just kind of... Oh, now it makes it even better. That's 2 of our pieces in our hand. Still think I want to hold off using it, though. Since we can just wait yet again to do the same thing and get full value out of it. This way we can actually play the Swamp, and then we can deal 3 damage to our opponent as well. Ah, yeah, that's the problem. Thopter Spy Network gets him a Thopter as long as he controls an artifact, and guess what, he does. Okay, let's go Island, and I guess we're just going to have to discard our hand here. Yeah, discard our hand, 3 damage to our opponent. Discard, 3 damage. Yep. Languish, Languish, and 2 lands. Could be alright, could be better. Still don't have an unlicensed disintegration would be good. Ooh. Alright, well we're going to pull the trigger on 1 Languish, I can tell you that much. Ghost Servos. Yeah. Makes my job a whole lot easier. So he's getting in for 4 here. Yeah. And he gets to draw a card. But then we wipe his board. He still gets a Thopter on the next turn though, which will allow him to continue crewing up his Copter. Discards a Plains. Okay. And draws a card. Did he not hit his land drop this turn? Be my only explanation for why he's pausing. Oh no, he can still crew when it's already a vehicle. I think that's why the priority was held. Okay. Sulphur Falls allows us to Cathartic Reunion. But we have to... we'd have to get rid of the Mountain and the other Languish. And I think the Languish is really useful here in this scenario. Because it sort of makes sure that he's only dealing 3 damage to us each turn. We'll wait until we get a dud card before we use it. Or maybe one of our combo pieces. If we draw into it, then we'll be glad we held on to the Reunion. Okay. So here he goes. 3 damage to us. The card advantage is insane, but hopefully we get to where we want to be and make it irrelevant. Loots. Discarding... Discarding what? A Bonded Construct. Alright. Fair play. So this is like blue-white artifacts rather than blue-white flyers, I guess. Because I don't understand why you'd ever play that, but okay. Are you going servos? You are going servos. Okay. Cathartic Reunion. Yeah, Cathartic Reunion. Discard Cathartic Reunion and the Mountain. We can still Languish if we choose to do so. I can Radiant Flames here instead. How much are we taking here? We're taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe 8, 9, 10. If he's got the Master Trinketeer. So I think we can hold off on one of our board wipes. I don't think he can kill us. So we'll pieces the puzzle. We want to hit all of our combo pieces. And some more self-mill, if not. We'll see what we find. Aha! Want that. Marionette Master in the bin is pretty good. Do we take the Dispel? It doesn't seem to have instant speed removal that would affect a non-attacking creature, so I think I'll take the pieces of the puzzle instead. This allows us to get rid of the Smuggler's Copter. Okay. So he's crewing up the Copter. With the 2-1. Why not the Summoning Sixthopter? Whatever. Getting in for 6. How many pieces have we got? Marionette Master. And the Colossus and the Gear Hulk. Oh, we've won. If he doesn't have any removal. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Didn't even know I'd won. Tap down. Tap down and make my job a whole lot easier. Right, well that's good enough. Huh. Alright, well... we could take it a little bit easier here. If he does have a Blessed Alliance, it'll take him up to 21. Which... actually wouldn't kill us, I don't think. We'd take 3, 4, 5 in the air. We'd still have 2 blockers left over. 6, 7, yeah. So we could hold off a little while to make his board a little more manageable. With a Radiant Flames perhaps. And then hold up Disintegration to get rid of his Smuggler's Copter. It's the conservative play. We could just go for it right now and win. That's the thing. Do I think he's got a Blessed Alliance? I mean, he seems to have enough blockers to not want us to sacrifice attacking creatures. It just seems like he'd throw away a servo or something like that. I think we'll go for it next turn. We'll go... Yeah, Radiant Flames. Wipe his board. Hold up Disintegration for his Smuggler's Copter. Long Road Home. Okay. Didn't plan on that one. Okay, we might get punished for this now. So he comes in as a 3/2. Gets his servos. That's 5 damage right there. His Smuggler's Copter's going to die if he uses it. And indeed he does. Kill it. Taking 5 here. We go for it next turn. Whether we like it or not. Tap out. Tap out. Cloud Blazer up to 19. Still got that Blessed Alliance mana open though. And a Smuggler's Copter. Right, we win. Okay. Woo! Okay, so Ever After, Marionette Master, and Virtuous Gearhulk. The counters go on the Master. The Master makes some servos. We wait for it to resolve, and we win. Okay. Sack 2 artifacts, deal 10 damage, and sack 2 artifacts, deal 10 damage. We win. GG. Should have gone for it last turn, but it ended up not making any difference, so it's all good. Alright guys, on to the next game. Okay, we're back in the game. This one is an odd one. It contains two of the 3 cards we want in our graveyard, and we have pieces of puzzle to go find the other. If we get discard outlets, it's actually okay. And we have the Ever After, which we need. It's risky, because all it does is pieces of the puzzle, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to see how this one does. I haven't really mastered knowing what a great hand in this deck is. Mostly because I'm not sure if you want half of the stuff you want in the graveyard in your hand. Arguably you would say, no you don't. But if you get something like a Cathartic Reunion, then these are 2 perfectly good discard outlets. So, you know, it's arguable. Definitely. Blue-red for our opponent and no plays. Okay. So, I would have thought it would have been an aggressive deck, but he is slowing us down. He might be holding up Burn, thinking we're actually going to play something this turn, but we're not. We're just going to play an island and pass the turn over. Our opponent, by the way, is rank 21, called Rastaman90. Bring it, sir. Sphinx's Tutelage. Oh. Oh, sir. Oh, you made a big mistake. Okay. Well, he doesn't know he's made a big mistake, but we're just going to go and pieces of the puzzle and mill ourselves a little bit. Hopefully hit some sort of discard outlets. Languish and a Diabolic Shoot. We might as well take them. It's better than going in the graveyard, really, at this stage. Dropped a lot of lands, though. All we really do need to do is hit our land drops. You know what? We'll drop the Metalwork Colossus, because that one looks like we would want to discard it, because we can get it back. We don't want our opponent thinking, why have they just dropped that Marionette Master in there? That's not good. Okay. Fevered Visions, though. That is good. Shan't be killing us in time. Okay, he gets an extra trigger. Dumps a couple more cards in our graveyard. I would have liked some of them. Radiant Flames is a bit dead as well. Alright, well, Swamp, and I think we'll just go Diabolic Tutor and grab Cathartic Reunion so we can drop Marionette Master into our graveyard. And then all we just need to do is wait until Verdurous Gearhulk turns up in our graveyard and we've won. Seems good enough to me. He doesn't seem to want to leave up any counter spells, so let's do that. Diabolic Tutor. Grab Cathartic Reunion. Where are you? There you are. Gotcha. That gets the Master in our graveyard. We didn't already have one, did we? No, we didn't. Good. So I forgot last time. We get to draw an extra card. We'll be discarding that. Drop Marionette Master. Mills is a bit more. Come on, Verdurous Gearhulk. No, he does hit the other Colossus though. Hopefully our opponent doesn't know what our plan is, because then he can just leave up counters for it, but we'll see. He's gonna mill us a bit. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. No Gearhulk. Okay. Well, we'll go Sulphur Falls. We're a land off of being able to Ever After. We just need to find the Gearhulk. So I'm going to just go Cathartic Reunion, discard Marionette Master, and Radiant Flames. Yeah. We've got some targeted removal just in case. Okay. We could Jace. If Jace survives, actually, it means that we can use the cards that are in our graveyard. Yeah, you're probably going to counter this one if you do run counter spells. No, he's just going to draw cards. Okay. If we hit a Gearhulk, we win if he doesn't hold up counter magic. Pure and simple. And he kills himself. Okay. 2 triggers. What's the hit? Ever After. And lands. Oh, I might as well play out the Neonate, I guess. My guess is he's probably just gonna, like, wipe our board or burn something away. Yeah, Galvanic Bombardment. On the Jace, probably. Yep. Figured as much, but, you know, if we don't get him out, then there's no real point. And we draw an extra card. What do we draw? Smoldering Marsh. Okay. We're going to leave Neonate down just in case we draw the Gearhulk. Because if we draw the Gearhulk, we can discard it to the Neonate. Still none. We're getting close to being milled out here, though. So he could just barely mill us out. If he doesn't... If he mills the Gearhulk and gets us to 0 cards, then we can't win, but... If we hit it before he mills us out, then we are all fine and dandy. Rise from the Tides is gone. Our alternative win con. No. Okay, well, Smoldering Marsh. I mean, actually, Diabolic Tutor the Gearhulk, discard it to Neonate, and then win next turn if he doesn't beat us. There's nothing we can do to stop our opponent from beating us. Pure and simple, so... We might as well just try to go for the win here. Find that Gearhulk. And discard him on our end step. On their end step, sorry. Draw an extra card. Okay. So if he doesn't mill us out, then we do win. Right now. Down to 12. It's quite likely he can, though, to be honest. If he's got, oh, well. If he's got, what's it called? It's in here somewhere. The red spell that makes you discard your entire hand. Oh, maybe I cut it. I think I might cut it. Oh, no, there it is. Collective Defiance. But it looks like he hasn't. Looks like we are going to win right here. Hello. Ooh, discard that, please. Draw a piece of the puzzle. I would have been happier if that was a dispel. You can't really counter it, but... Right. Should we go for it? Let's do it. Here we go. Ever After. Gear Hulk. Marionette Master. Does he win, or do we win? Counters on the Master. Servo tokens on the battlefield, we win. Oh no! No, don't do it! Don't do it! Oh. Oh, there it is. Yep. Is there anything we can do to stop this? I don't know if there is. This is one of the downsides. This is why I did put the dispel in. No. I'm pretty sure we can't win. Okay. Let's let it go. Dang it. GG. And pass the turn. Yeah, he saw what we were doing. Which is a shame. If that would have been a dispel, I'd have cried a little inside. I think we might have milled them all, to be honest. There's one. Yeah, we've only got one in here, actually, so there's one in those 4 cards. Yeah, he's got us, though. Sadly, that is the downside of the deck. Gets his Jace, mills us for 2 more. There's no chance in hell he doesn't have more mill. Not a chance in hell. In fact, he can even just minus Jason Artificer's Epiphany and get us that way. So, really? Okay. Don't play with your food. Don't do it. And the last card gets the last 2 cards off of our deck, and he's exacted us. Oh, there it is. It was the last card. That was kind of what I was holding out for, but yeah. Oh well, on to the next game. Okay, we're on the draw. We have a fair few discard outlets and a way to self-mill and a bit of removal, so I think this is as good as it gets for us. So our opponent is on the play. And he's going with a red sauce with nothing else to do. Okay, it's good for us. Marionette Master, that is a discard outlet for Cathartic Reunion, which actually makes Cathartic Reunion just that little bit better because we don't have to get rid of an actual good card. Might as well play Dragon Skull Summit here. It's the only one that comes into play tapped, really. Oh no, Sunken Hollow does. Oops. That was a mistake. Yeah, well. We can just play the island and then see where we go from there. Probably Cathartic Reunion it away and wipe away our mess. He's got nothing. He does have Summit. I can tell. He didn't just immediately pass the turn over. But he might not have anything that he can deal with. So we'll get rid of 2. I've just noticed we drew into a Colossus. So we just got rid of 2 of our combo pieces into the graveyard. So it's just a matter of finding our Gear Hulk and our Reanimate spell. We do have Collective Defiance now, which will allow us to do that a little bit faster as well. We can discard our entire hand and throw it back. I think I'm going to leave up Unlicensed Disintegration for that thing, though. Because that guy can get out of hand quickly, and we kind of need as much time as we can get. So I'll play a Mountain here and just pass the turn. So you might do something pre-combat that I'd prefer to destroy, but most likely if you go straight to combat, we're just going to destroy it. Warped Landscape. Has he got some landfall triggers then, I guess? Alright, kill that thing. essentially a colourless evolving wilds that you can use for mana and pay instead of just straight up sack. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, got rid of that guy. And a Weaver of Lightning. That is perfect for us because all it does is 1 damage. So if you cast an instant or sorcery, it deals 1 damage to a creature. And since we don't really have any, it is not a problem. We're going to go pieces of the puzzle though. And what do we grab? Absolutely nothing. Okay, what a whiff. And then we'll just go like that and like that so that we can discard one of these lands and find a better card. It might encourage him to do some sort of spell that he can target us with rather than do an actual better play. Doubt it, but it's always an option. Always a possibility. So, I don't really want to use the Collective Defiance to dump our hand, just because the Radiant Flames just seem so good in this matchup. Collective Defiance. What's he going to do? Possible damage to us. Going to make us discard all the cards in our hand. Sure. I'm going to increase the odds of a Gear Hulk being in our hand when you make us do that. Oh, it's a Dispel. Okay. Fair play. And we draw into exactly what we need. Thank you, opponent. Hopefully you don't do it again, because I kind of like the Ever After in my hand. Yeah, it's usually not a really good idea unless you're milling your opponent or you know they've got something good in their hand to do something like that, because you've actually just improved my hand and done what I was going to do anyway, essentially. Let's see. I think we'll Cathartic Reunion, dump all the lands, probably get a land in one of those 3 cards. That will be what probability suggests. And... oh, another Cathartic Reunion though. We'll do it again. No Fevered Visions for us. He'll empty his hand faster than we can deal anything with it. And I think we'll go Diabolic Shooter. And yeah, let's see what we get. More lands and a Chandra. And yeah, seems like a good hand to me. Just need to find that Gear Hulk. And we're golden. One damage to us. If we hit a land, we can Chandra. That would be nice. And a Thermal Alchemist, so when he casts an instant or sorcery, he gets to untap this guy, and he gets to ping us for 1 damage every turn otherwise. Smouldering Marsh, and we'll go pieces of the puzzle. Get to hold up some removal this way. And if we hit our Gear Hulk, we win next turn. And we do hit our Gear Hulk and the other Ever After. We do have the... we have all 3. Yeah, cool. Right, we win next turn. Let's just not die this turn. Can our opponent deal 18 damage to us? Or upset our plans? If he makes us discard our hand, it's going to be difficult to pull this one out. Okay, he's going for 1 damage. It's fine. I'm holding this Disintegration for anything that might kill me. Other than that, don't care. Right, okay. Looks like we win. Collective Defiance is sorcery speed, so... land, Ever After, Marionette Master, and Gear Hulk. Yep, you're dead, mate. Unless you can gain life in red. Doubt it. Or counter in red. Also doubt it. It's not a very common combo deck, this one, though. It just seemed to catch a lot of people by surprise, so he's probably pausing, thinking, why am I doing this? It's because it wins me the game. Put all the counters on the Marionette Master. You could have Burn. That's also a thing. But we have another Ever After to do it next turn anyway. So... you know. Galvanic Bombardment. Yep, sure. They're ever afters as well. Keep going back into our deck so we can keep doing it over and over and over again. Okay. And we will make some servo tokens. Cool. Anything else? So we only have the one Marionette Master in here. So we'll just pass the turn over. See what I can do. Did we drop Jace in here by any chance? No. Okay. Twin Ball and gets rid of all of our servos. Fair play. Sure. Land for our opponent. Do need to get this Gear Hulk dead, but Chandra can do that for us. Just -4 and kill everything. And then we'll just wait until we have a Dispel in hand before we do the other Ever After. Or Unlicensed Disintegration as well. Oh, Traitorous Instinct. Okay. So he deals 1 damage to our Gear Hulk, steals it. Is this the one that gives you extra power? Yeah. So he's going to hit us for 7 here. That is a lot. Granted. Okay. Come at me, bro. Technically 8 with the Thermo Alchemist. Alrighty then. Down to 5. We hit a swamp. Now then. Now then. What's the best line here? So we have the Ever After, but we kind of need the Gear Hulk to be in our graveyard. To do that, we have to Chandra and -4 her. It wipes the board clean, so we're not taking any more damage from anything, except for stuff that's in his hand. Then we just Ever After. He probably empties his hand out. How much mana have we got? 6, 7, 8. Well, I'm going to swing for 4 here. Because we can. I think I do need to wipe the board as well, because if he's got something like Exquisite Firecraft, then the Thermo Alchemist is enough to finish us off. So we'll Chandra, -4 her, and hope we don't die. Kill the board. Pass the turn. Also means he can't steal our Gear Hulk from us again, which would kill us. Need that Dispel. Ember Hauler. That's 2 damage. Okay. An island. So do we pieces the puzzle here? So that way, if we don't go for the win, we still have a Dispel to stop him from burning us. And we also hold up Unlicensed Disintegration. It does mean, unless we don't hit a Dispel, of course. If we go for the win now, and he has burn, we probably just lose again. I think I'm gonna pieces of the puzzle. We've got removal for this Ember Hauler later down the line. If I don't like the fact that he's dealing combat damage with it, I can get rid of it. I want to hit a Dispel here. A Languish and a Diabolic Tutor. Okay. Diabolic Tutor grabs the Dispel. And do not tap our blue mana. And if he does have the game-winning burn, then we can counter it. Let's do that. Also gets to see what's in our deck and find out what our options are. I think, yeah, Rise from the Tides. Oh, it was 3 from the top. That sucks. Or at least I think it was. I think that's the top. And there's our Ever After right at the bottom. Yeah, I think we grab the Dispel. Pass the turn. Can he kill us? If there's a direct burn in his hand, then the answer is yes. Because we can counter one, but we can't counter the other two. And also, he only has to deal 1 damage to us with the Ember Hauler being on the battlefield. Tap out. Please tap out. He's not gonna do it. Okay. That almost certainly means he's leaving up mana. So we've got 6 mana we need. 3, 6. We've got 2 mana left over with a Dispel held up, so we can't pieces of the puzzle for more Dispels, for example. So I think we just have to go for the Ever After. Hope he doesn't have the burn to kill us. Yeah, let's do it. Gear Hulk and Master. You've seen this all before. You know the drill. Counters go on the Master. He tries to burn it away. He tries to burn it away. Or is he lost? I think he might have lost. We make the servo tokens. We get the counters, and that is the game. Okay. Sacrifice 2 artifacts, these 2, and point them at our opponent. Pause the timer. Sacrifice these 2 artifacts, point them at our opponent. That is the game. Unless he has burn for our face. Please don't burn me in the face. Oh, Fiery Temper would hurt. Don't do it. Don't do it. I do have Dispel, but... oh, thank Christ for that. Oh, that was too close for comfort. Well, that is one of the weaknesses of the deck. As you can see, it did get burnt out, but if we had Dispels in a hand, then we could probably close it out. We did have protection from 1 burn spell there at the end. Anyway, guys, that's where we're going to leave the episode off for today. So if you have enjoyed the content, then be sure to leave a like. It helps me out a great deal. If you love the content, then be sure to subscribe for more Magic Duels content in the future, as well as other stuff. And if you're not sure what that is, then stay for the end card, see the rest of it, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.